everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and if you are here in the United States, happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. I hope you are celebrating with friends and family and enjoying some time off work. But I am pre-recording this, filming this a little bit early because my brother-in-law is having his 40th birthday as I'm recording this. He is a 4th of July baby and turning 40 this year. So celebrating that with him. But pre-recording this a little bit, but I wanted to go ahead and get my July plans out to you guys. I'm going old school with the channel this summer and doing some plans and then lookbooks. Now, Friday is going to be my June lookbook. So I'm going to show you kind of what I got made. You've seen a lot of it because I did get everything but 2 things for my summer capsule sewn up in June. So yeah, you will see that on, amongst other things. So you'll see all of that on Friday. I'll kind of go through everything that I made in the month of June. So that will be coming. But I've talked about this on the channel. I've just really not lost my Sojo. It's actually coming back. Being gone, being inspired in Italy has really helped pump up my Sojo. And going through and reorganizing all of my fabric, that's kind of a slow process. I've got a whole bunch. Got my teenagers, one of my teenagers and one of Jenny's teenagers working on cataloging a whole bunch of fabric that's going to be going up on Stashify here soon. So I will let the channel know, and I'll let my newsletter subscribers know as well when all of those fabrics are going to go up. They probably won't all go up at the same time because I want things to be able to ship out in a timely manner, and I don't want to be overwhelmed the teenagers. So we'll post a little bit at a time because there's quite a bit that's going to be going up. But that has helped really clear my head and getting my creative juices going. But I wanted to give myself the month of July. Now I have some sewing that will be happening on the channel, like my Stashify outfit that I'll be making. And I do have one that I've talked about a little bit already that's going to be a video, but for the most part, I just wanted to take the month of July and let my creativity run wild. So I have a gigantic stack of fabric here that I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to do another plans and lookbook video in August as well. And my thought is in August, I'm going to focus on some summer dresses that can go into the fall. Because, I'll be switching gears a little bit on that. So that'll kind of be my focus of creative sewing in August. So these are more my pretty summery dresses. I mean, it could be argued that a lot of stuff could be taken into fall, especially because fall is pretty warm around here, just by changing up your accessories, adding a jacket, that kind of thing. But yes, my more summery things I'm going to be talking about here. And you guys know that I went fabric shopping. Well, I went fabric shopping in Italy, but I also before then did a little bit of a fabric shopping trip back in April, I guess, and did some fabric shopping. And that stuff has just been sitting there, and it's a lot of things that I already have ideas for. So I want to go ahead and get a lot of that made up. So I will talk you through patterns that I'm thinking of using, but I also want to give myself the permission to change my mind and to maybe, I've had a couple of new to me pattern companies cross my radar on Instagram, and a few of them I would like to try maybe some of their patterns as well. So while I have general ideas of what these are going to be, they could definitely change, especially if I want to, try out a few new to me pattern companies. So that is the thought process. I also have some Sew the Looks that are going to be coming up this in July as well. I'm going to be doing a couple of things that I'm making for Sew the Looks, but I'm also going to be doing a Italy-inspired ready-to-wear looks and patterns and fabric to make those up. And then I'm going to do, I think, a separate one that is 10 summer looks, ready-to-wear looks and the patterns and stuff to make those up. So I'll have 2 of those types of videos, I think, in July. I know you guys like those, and I like doing those. So, okay, that was a lot of blabber. We are almost 5 minutes into this video. All right, I've got a big stack of fabric here, guys. So a couple of these I know, I literally know what I want to do with these, and this is one of them. So this is a fabric that I grabbed from University of Sewing. It is a Stoff knit. It is a cotton jersey knit. So you guys saw this in my fabric haul from when I went fabric shopping not that long ago. I think I grabbed 2 yards of this. But I have been wanting to make the cashmerette brattle top. So this was one of their club patterns. I think it can go with all the different necklines of the Carlisle and the Concord, but it's got a really cool like knot detail there in the front that I just think is so cute, and I really want to make myself one. So this kind of has a stripe pattern going to it. So yeah, I love this staff knit. It's okay, I said it wrong. I think when in the video I said it was French, and it's not French. It is Danish, I believe. So anyway, I really want to try making up the brattle top from Cashmerette in this. It's one that came out, and I just haven't had a chance to make it up. And that's what July is all about. Taking the chance, giving myself the time to make up the patterns I haven't had a chance to make up, because that's what makes me happy. So that is pattern 1. Next up, this is another staff knit that is a cotton jersey, also from University of Sewing. And this was a remnant, though. I know they don't have any of this left because I bought just a remnant of it. But with this one, I really want to make myself another Love Notions Sunday romper. So I kind of had that in mind when I bought this remnant. I think I have 2 yards of it, I think. So just enough to do the romper. I had a Sunday romper in my wardrobe. It was red. I wore it to death. So I know I love that pattern. I know I'm going to love this one. I just need to get it made up sooner rather than later so that I can really get a chance to wear that this summer. And I think I'll wear it a ton. It works great as a cover up to go to the pool or the beach or whatever, as well as just an easy to throw on to go to the grocery store or to run errands. You can dress them up or down with appropriate footwear. I love that pattern, and I need another one in my wardrobe. So this is going to be the Sunday romper. Okay. Next up is my Italy linen. I have 4.4 meters of this, folks. You guys saw this in my Italy fabric haul. I have, and you're going to see this, I have got a dress that I pinned that is very Italian. So for the video of Italian ready-to-wear looks that you can recreate, there's gonna be a lot of linen in that video, but I didn't take pictures like while I was there. So I just went through Pinterest and I was pinning looks that reminded me of what I was seeing in Italy. And there is a dress on there. It's kind of a strappier dress that is in a very similar fabric. And this fabric just screams Italy to me. So I'm very excited to make up a sundress. And I haven't decided yet. The ready-to-wear picture is, I say ready-to-wear, I'm assuming it's ready-to-wear. The inspiration picture is kind of a strappy, loose-fitting sundress. So I'm kind of going back and forth. I have the, it's a Pattern Emporium dress. I can't remember what it's called. I'll pop it up here. I bought it last summer and I just haven't made it up yet, but that kind of reminds me of this. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking for this one. Again, I have 4.4 meters. My sister wanted some of it for a skirt, so we'll see. But I've decided, you know what? She didn't pay for any of this, so I'm going to make what I want first, and then if there's stuff left over, she can pay me back for whatever fabric I use for her. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, a tiered strappy dress with this one. Okay, next up, I have a couple of Rayon's challis that just are asking to be summer dresses. Now I've got this one. I bought this with my birthday coupon from Style Maker. I have 3 yards of it with the watermelons. Like, this just needs to be made up, folks. I'd originally planned on doing the Love Notions Tempo sundress in this, but I'm doing the Tempo sundress in the cotton sateen from Minerva that I showed you in June. So I want to do something different with this one, and I'm not sure what. I have 3. Okay, so I've got this one from Style Maker. And then I have these 2 that are both Minerva exclusive prints that they had put them on their Instagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need both of those. So you've got like these sunflower print. These are both in their viscose challis. So this beautiful sunflower print, and then this beautiful poppy print. This reminds me so much of Italy because there were poppies everywhere in Rome. Just it was like weeds on the side of the road, just poppies everywhere. So this one really reminds me of Italy, and this is just beautiful. And then the watermelons are just summer. So I've got 3 challis here. Well, this is more of a crepe. This one's more of a rayon crepe, but 3 rayons, viscose, whatever you want to call it, that are just dying to become summer dresses. I was kind of thinking of doing a cadence, a Love Notions cadence maybe in one of them. I also kind of thought maybe another Itch to Stitch Fistera. Is that how you say that one? I made mine when I was a tester for it in kind of a darker fabric, which reads more wintry and fall. So I think a summer one could be a lot of fun. I don't know. I kind of want to do 3 different, I do want to do 3 different patterns. What are your all's favorite viscose / rayon challis type dress patterns? Something fun and summery. Put it in the description, or put it in the comments down below what you think would be a good one. Maybe something new to me that I haven't made before. What does Pattern Emporium have? Pattern Emporium has some fantastic dresses too, as does Style Arc. I mean, a lot of, or some new to me. There was a Maison Fauve pattern that came in the May Sew Haley Jane box because Catherine Holbrook from Bringing Sewing Back was doing the luxury box, was unboxing it from Sew Haley Jane on Instagram, and it's the pattern that came in that I was like, ooh, it was an interesting one, and I've not made a Maison Fauve dress, so yeah, let me know what you guys think on that. I mean, am I going to get all of these made up in July? Probably not. I mean, we have to remember that I am a fast seamstress, and this is not putting, I don't want to put any pressure on anyone. You sew at your own pace, definitely. It is a hobby that is meant to be enjoyed, and you should not rush through it. That being said, it is so critical to my mental health that I am creating, and sewing is I have other creative outlets that I really enjoy as well, but sewing is my ride or die. Like, it is the one that always fuels my soul. So I sew a lot because it really helps my mental health. It helps me be a better wife, mother, friend, everything when I am happy and fueled creatively. So keep that in mind. I don't want to put pressure on anyone because I know, like with my knitting, like that comes and goes. Like sometimes I don't knit for months. And so that may be the case with sewing for you. And that's fine. You can still enjoy a hobby, but you don't have to enjoy it all the time. So no pressure on anyone. All right, next I have a couple of linens here. This one needs to be washed still. So this is the linen I grabbed from University of Sewing. I just think this is so beautiful. And I had plans to make the July cashmerette pattern out of this and club pattern, and that is still my plan. And it would have been released, so I'm filming this before July 1st, but it would have been released July 1st. Okay, so if everything's gone as planned, because I'm not in the loop there, I did see what it was because I was asked to do a sew along for it, but I had to decline because I was going to be in Italy and I just didn't have time to do it. But sometimes they switch patterns like when they're coming out, so I don't want to say what the pattern is. But if the July pattern did in fact come out, the one that I'm thinking it is, that's what I'm going to make with this. So I'm not going to even be able to pop up because I'm going to have this edited and stuff before I leave town. So I'm not even going to be able to pop a picture of that pattern. But yeah, this is going to be a dress. And you'll see more in the July lookbook, I guess, if the cashmerette pattern did come out. If you are a cashmerette club pattern member, or if you want to just go take a look at their Instagram, see what came out. If this fabric makes no sense, then it is a different pattern that came out. I just don't want to spoil any secrets, but I bought this for that pattern because I knew that pattern was coming up, and I really am excited about it and want to make it up. And I think this is gorgeous, and it needs to be a summer dress right away. So that is what this is going to be. Sorry to be cryptic on that. And maybe I'm being cryptic for no reason. So, all right. Next is this beautiful silk charmeuse that I was going to make up for Italy. It obviously did not get made up. And I'm trying to decide. So I'm going to make a cashmerette curso, which is in their book, Ahead of the Curve. with my silk from Destashify. I showed you guys that last week. And I may make another one in this. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do something a little bit boxier. I don't want to do, I just don't wear camisoles very often. So like, even if it covers my bra straps and stuff, I don't know why. I just don't. They're not ones that I tend to grab. But I do like the idea of a thicker, like a sleeveless shell. And Style Art just released one not that long ago that's woven, that has a square neckline, but it's a thick, just a sleeveless cropped, I say cropped, like high hip shell that might be really beautiful. So this is either going to be a curso or just a sleeveless cropped. And again, I say cropped. I don't really mean cropped. There'll be no midriff showing. But a shorter, boxier top in this. It's just so gorgeous. And this was gifted to me by a viewer, so beautiful. You guys know my colors really, really well. But yeah, I really want to get this made up. And again, I showed that to you when I was coming on with my Italy plans. And this one, I mean, really none of that stuff got made up. I just ran out of time. But look how good that looks with this. I think I have a little over a yard, so not a ton, but I think enough to get a sleeveless top out of it. And then finally, I have this linen, this bright orange linen. This may even be a little bit bright for me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe it's fine. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. But I actually bought this to make a blazer out of it quite a while ago, and it just never got made up. It is, I mean, it's not super thin. It's got some beef to it. But one of the things that I saw, like I said, was very inspired by my trip to Italy. Tons of linen everywhere. And one of the things I kept seeing were like boiler suit type rompers, but shorts instead, like shorts and short sleeved rompers, but had like a collar and like button up or whatever. And they'd be cinched in at the waist or belted at the waist or something along those lines. You know, they were wearing them with like a wedge or a really cool platformed sandal. But I saw a lot of that. And I mean, they wear brighter colors in Italy, I feel like. I saw a lot of bright colors. I'll talk about this more in that Italy inspiration video. But I did, you know, a lot more bright colors than, say, I don't know, like Paris maybe. Paris maybe does a lot more neutrals, but a lot brighter stuff that was there in Italy. But I really want to do a shorts version of either the Closet Core Bianca flight suit or the Melrose boiler suit from Style Arc. I have both of those patterns and I've been dying to make them both up, and I just need to bite the bullet and do it. So I would really like to use this to make a really bright boiler suit. Someone's going to say it's going to look like a prison jumpsuit. And I totally get what you're saying, but it's going to be stylish with a collar and short sleeves and maybe shorts that are maybe even cuffed. So I think I can make it work and not look like a prison jumpsuit. So anyway, that's what I want to do with this. And then finally, I talked a little bit about this in my Destashify video. I'm making two Kalispell dresses, one for myself and one for Jenny. You've seen both of these fabrics. This is Jenny's fabric. It's this cotton block print from India that her friend brought back. I have some lining because it's pretty thin. It's going to need a lining, so I bought some white cotton lawn to line it. So Jenny's getting a Kalispell in this, and I am doing my Kalispell in this block print that I got off Destashify that is from Puerto Rico. So both of them, this one doesn't need to be lined. It can be just made as is. So I'm going to be making two Kalispells, one for Jenny and one for myself, and you will see that video in July as well. At least that's the plan. It may get pushed to August, but because sometimes things pop up and I have to push my schedule stuff around a little bit, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's a lot of plans, folks. A lot of plans. I'm not going to kill myself to get all those done. So we're going to get done what we can get done. These are the fabrics that I'm leaving out so that I'm constantly seeing them. So if a pattern comes up and I'm like, ooh, I really want to make that, that is what I'm giving myself the permission to do in the month of July, just to make when I see something that I really want to make, and just being really creative in the month of July. That's what I really want to do. So there you have it, guys. Those are my very extensive plans for July. We'll see how I make it. At the beginning of August, you'll see how far I've come with all of my makes for the month of July. And then again, Friday, I'll be back with my June lookbook and what I was able to accomplish in June. All right, guys, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. I hope you're having a good holiday here in the U.S. Again, time with family and friends, and I will see you guys again on Friday. Have a good week. Bye-bye.